Go ahead, give us 1 kilo hotel group over at door and give us the call sign. The name of this is Jim and the delivery station is Joe. So go ahead, sir.
Right, evening everyone. It's Chris here again, 2E0 UKH, waffling on about nonsense. And today I'm looking at this SW33. It's a little meter, it's about £30, and it will measure SWR and power. Comes with a little dummy load and a ton of connectors for all types of radios and aerials. So I'm trying it on the Anytone 868. I've had that about a week now. I'll be doing a hands-on impressions of that fairly soon. And this meter, it's only got one button on it, so nice and easy to use. By pressing this button here, you move this dot on the left from the bottom light to the top light. The top light will be, what did it say, power, it says there, watts, and the bottom light is SWR. So I've got it attached to the radio, and I've got the original aerial that came with the Anytone on here. And I'll just put it on 4 or 5 watts, and I'll key up and we'll see what the SWR is. And I'll be trying a few other aerials and pausing the video in between, so I'll try and keep it as quick as possible. So that's surprisingly good. That's the SWR on VHF. I'll type in 433-600. So this is UHF, this is what I would use it on. So that's disappointing. So that's the stock aerial on the 868. This is the stock aerial that came with the HD1. A lot of people don't like it because it's so rock solid. And I just measured it a second ago on UHF and it came up with 5.6. So, not sure. Probably my hand near it affecting the reading. So that's 5.5, 5.6 on UHF, and on 2 meters on 2 meters. Move my hand away. 2.3. So that's not. It's not very good, is it? It's not particularly. It's usable, but why? I don't know why they. None of these are any good. Right, move on to the next radio. Right, so this is an old aerial. This is off a Woshan UVD 1P Chinese radio. About £50–60 in the UK. Right, 2 meters. So that's on the 4 watt setting, and the SWR is 4 on 2 meters. 433-600. So this is on UHF. Yep, so that's complete garbage. Right, on the top there we've got the aerial that came with a £400 ICOM ID51. That's an ICOM aerial, can't quite read it, something 2700. So surely ICOM would supply a decent antenna. So on UHF, it's on 4 or 5 watts. $7. So completely useless there. These are all dual band aerials I'm doing to start with. Let's see what it's like on VHF. So VHF. Yeah, barely usable there. And I just had this lying about. This is another one, another ICOM aerial, the same one. So I've got two of these just to show you. So let's see what this second one does. Surely they're all the same. That was my point, you know, are they going to be the same? So on 2 meters, the other was 2.5, there it is. I haven't keyed up, it's the old reading. So that's 2.1, so they vary. They vary, so great quality control there. Let's try UHF. .9. Right, on here now, I've got the UHF antenna. I think it's UHF. It's the long one that came with the MD380. Well, this is the beauty of having a meter. You can work out if it's the VHF or UHF one. So I'm on UHF. I mean, it will, but actually that was just a UHF radio, so that will be a UHF aerial. 2.7, so that's just about usable. And I got one more aerial, but there was a smaller one, I don't know if you remember, that came with the TYT. That's called, it's actually got Titera on it. So that's the smaller one that comes with the MD380. 4.3, so pretty hopeless. If you're using it on a hotspot, you've got your own node and you've got it on super low power, it doesn't really matter that much. Right, that's all the stock antennas I've got. I'm now going to do the same thing with some aftermarket antennas. Right, so this is a Nagoya 771. I got that from Knights. This is supposed to be a genuine one. I've no reason to believe it isn't. UHF. .2, it's not too bad. Anything up to about 2-ish is usable. Try 2 meters, 145. Right, 2 meters. 4, so not really very impressive. That's a Nagoya 771. I've got another Nagoya 771. Just looking at it, actually, I think this is the one from Knights. This is the one that's supposed to be genuine. That other one, not sure where I got that. Right, so same thing again, 2 meters. 2.2. UHF. .5. So all of these dual band antennas, not one of them so far has worked well on both bands. Not even the ones that are really expensive, off, you know, decent expensive radios. Right, next one is a Diamond. This is a Diamond something. Diamond 901S dual band. It's got a coil in the middle. Apparently it works on 220, 2 and 70, 220 and the 900 band, whatever that is. So we'll see if that makes any difference. I know this doesn't work in the real world. It doesn't work as good as the 771. So let's just check that one out. UHF 5, yeah, garbage. That's UHF 145000. So 2 meters, 3.9. So none of these are very impressive. I'm just going to hold it in a different angle. You won't see it on the camera. Just trying to see if holding it at a different angle. Holding it completely upright, 2.8. It moves as you move the radio, but holding it upright, 2.8, and holding it in front here, 2.9. So the results are affected when you touch it or it's near your hand. So, but this is just a rough guide on all the different aerials. And have I got any left? Right, I've got one of my favourite ones left. And I've got a new one I just need to try. Now I've got this one. This is a Telescopic. This is a flipping long thing. Goes out over 1 metre. Let me just measure it out. Yeah, it's about 1 metre. And from memory, that was one of the best ones I've ever had for SWR. I just need to put the right connector on there. Right, just putting it on now. Right, sorry about the delay. Right, aerial fully extended. Fully extended. Nice and tight. 2 meters. 1. Look at that, 1. That's because it's a proper telescopic. It's closer to a wavelength. I mean, it goes without saying. You put a decent aerial on. Get the focus a bit better. So that's 2 meters. That was nearly 1. 433.600. Yeah, so this is what I was saying. This is one of my favourite ones. This is the only dual band aerial I've had which I found to be very good SWR on both bands. I've got one more to try, and that's an ICOM. An ICOM. It came with the ID51. I'm just taking that one off. I was trying to pause it earlier, but it was just on this stand. It was wobbling. There was a little wobble, so I didn't want that doing that all the time. Right, aerial's on now. I'll show you. This has got a coil in the middle. This is an ICOM S270E. It came with the ID51 anniversary edition. So on UHF 1.93, which is good, well done. It's better than a lot of the other ones. 2 meters, 145. 1.7. So that's my second best aerial. So ICOM have done well there. So in my results in the past as well, I've noticed a lot of them are better when the aerial is either not a full length, but a lot longer telescopic one, or it's dedicated to a single band like UHF only. Now this is one I bought the other day. This is a Nagoya Retractable. It's a telescopic. This is a Nagoya 771 Retractable. I had to import that from America. So I'm just going to put the converter on it, stand by. I mean, I guess all these converters can make a difference. Every converter you put on, you lose half a dB of gain, so there might be some difference to the SWR. And these telescopics, you can work out the best of SWR by moving, obviously, by moving the aerial up and down. So 2 meters, it's fully extended. 1.83, that's pretty good. Right, I'll just move it down one section. 3. No, we'll go back up, I think. That's a good idea. Right, fully up. 2.2. I'll knock it down a centimetre. 2.3. So full length. It needs to go a bit longer actually. Anyway, that's not too bad. Let's try UHF. Right, that's UHF. 6. I mean, UHF is a very big band. Let's just knock it down about one section. 19. No, that's not. I don't think we want that. Right, full length. 5. So, while we're on the last one, I'll just type in 433 dead, and then I'll try, 430 dead, and then I'll try the top of the band. Move my hand. 5.7, that's no good. 440. 440. So nothing special up there, is it? So I wouldn't want to use that. That's pretty rubbish. So out of all my tests, this has been the best one, and I've always found it to be the best one. It's a 270, and the model is the AL800, AL800 VHF UHF. So while I've got this meter on the radio, I'll just show you as well. It does the power. That's the SWR readings in lots of crazy tests. So I'm on, I'll go to 433 600, I think that's the simplex channel. Right, dummy loads on. I've got it on power. Wattage, right. Just press that button and this dot moves up or down. So on the up it's the power. So on medium power, 3 watts. I've got on high power, which is turbo on this radio. Should be 7. In the book it says 7. So I've got a dummy load on. 7, yeah, 7 watts, that's good. And these radios are good as a node radio, you know, going through a hotspot or something. So let's see what low power is. You know, if that was 100 milliwatts, that would be superb. That's on low power. 0.8, so we could do with that being a lot less. But you get the idea. And this is only about £30 off eBay or Amazon. I remember there was only one person selling them, so it's quite hard to find. It's called a Surecom SW33. Right, hope that was interesting for someone. 73220 UKH, going clear. And I'm going to put all these aerials away. I've got them everywhere. Cheers.